Okay, guys, we're back with part 3. Oh, wow. But where was I? The Stern Gewehr. It was actually made in 44, hint, STG 44, Stern Gewehr 44, glitch on map. Another glitch on, no, glitch. Stern Gewehr 44, STG 44, all that. Or 40, wait, it was 44, I thought it was 40, no, okay. The reason we know, like, 1944 and 45 mainly as the main part of World War II is because that's when we actually started to win. Now, Hitler was introduced to the Stern Gewehr, basically by engineers, and he said, no, or I quote that he's from another guy, he said, no, all he needs for his army to win is rifles and submachine guns. I don't know why he said that. I mean, they didn't really know what to call that thing at the time. But, and then on a tour in 1945, I think maybe early 1945, he actually went on a tour, you know, going with the army and all, or infantry and all that. And it was, and he saw that STG, aka MP, aka Stern Gewehr 44, in action, you know, whatever, probably test fired actually, or not test fire, but you know, range things, shooting targets, not actual people. I don't need that. And it was so impressed that he started to make it a standard weapon, but it came too late. If he had done that in 1944, we would play the piano. It would be like. We probably would have indefinitely lost the war, unless they freaking, I don't know what. Get ready, dun 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 dun, Gay Tony, 360, grenade, dun 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 dun. Where'd you go? Oh, Linder out there. Okay, I don't know where it's at. Well, let's see. Also, another weapon that he messed up on is the Stern Gewehr, or the Gewehr 43. Now all the, oh my god, oh, well that sucks. But all the weapons that have a number at the end of them in World War II, that's the year that they were made, okay? So, I think so. I'm not sure about the Car 98. I think that's what it was, and it must have been made in 18. I doubt that, because that would be like a 50-year-old gun. But you never know. You never know. You never know. But, oh. Dude. Oh my god. What the? There. But, what else was there? The Gewehr 43. I know it's pronounced Gewehr, but when I started out playing Call of Duty and saw it, I called it the Gewehr 43. So I'm going to say Gewehr, but just imagine I'm saying Gewehr if you're really OCD about that. And you know, I can understand OCD. I'm OCD a little bit myself. Oh my, I almost killed you, you freaking idiot! And you run right there. That is how you do war. You stand right here and you shoot at someone with a bolt action rifle, and that other person has something about like PPSH. But PPSH 41. Oh wait, never mind. It doesn't say 41, but I'm pretty sure it's PPSH 41. Pistolets. When did I start recording? It's 6. I think. No, 5. Okay, so. Oh god, but another thing that he messed up on was the Gewehr 43. If he had replaced, which I definitely would have, the Car 98 with the Gewehr 43, he definitely would have made a big difference. Well, there's some things that the Germans did get right. They really got it right because of their engineers. The MP40. The MP40 was actually a really good gun, but definitely, I'm pretty sure somewhere the engineers for the Nazis, or Hitler, Oh, there is actually a difference between the German grenades and the Russian grenades. If you look right here, if you see when I throw it, it actually has like wooden cross grip on the top. See it? And then the German ones have metal top. See, look, see it? See how it looks metal? But things that the Germans did get right was like like their submachine gun. Submachine gun was really good. They got definitely one thing in particular is definitely artillery and machine guns. Because I'll give you a tip. If you've ever played Call of Duty 2 Big Red One, it has to be Big Red One. You will know what the freak is that? Ah, I get it. It's got freaking Russian thing on it. I don't even think spray paint was around back then. Seriously, guys. Seriously, if anyone. Why is there? That is weird. That is confusing as heck. What else was I talking about? Yeah. Because it was like. Oh, I forgot. I still got to talk about the Viewer 43. It was better than the American M1 Garand in ways that it didn't make the click, the ding sound after you run out of bullets, because there actually is a good side and a bad side to that. First of all, the bad side was at the beginning of the war and, all the way through the war, when they make that ding sound, the Germans would pop their heads up and, kill them, because they knew that they were out of bullets. But the good side today, after the Americans actually took a piece of metal and hit another piece of metal when they weren't out of bullets, and they would make that ding sound, and the Germans would pop their heads up and, they'd cap them off. Like that. But, yeah. German thing to learn. If you are German, it's kind of sad that they make Call of Duty games. Because, think about it. If you're German, you can't really play this game without killing people of your nationality. Which I'm pretty sure there's games somewhere else that do the same thing. Where the F is this other guy? Thank you. Stupid AI, I can't kill anything until you freaking need them to. But Stern Conveyor, you could actually reload the Stern Conveyor. And I know in World at War you can reload the M1, but I think that's just something by popular demand. It isn't something that actually happened. I'm pretty sure. Look at that plane. Looks real, like real life, but not real for the game. Actually, that looks really good. Really good. I know. Follow your butthole. I love this. Okay, Tony. Da-na-na. Oh, I didn't know. That was a failure. Okay, Tony, I deserve to die. Da-na-na-na-na. Same thing. Press X. Just give it to me. Thank you. Just press X. Say, give me some, and you walk off, and then it like magically appears in your inventory. God, look at that. I just now realized that. They actually shivered. That reminds me of a big-eared guy in my grade and I call him Dumbo. Because of his ears, I know. It's kind of sad, but, he ain't a sour butt and just sits there and goes, yeah, you got me, yeah. Here's something that will add to the dramatic effect of the building falling, is if you throw, God, good bag, smoke grenades, and then it actually blows up, watch. And here's some, 2005 engineering for you, straight line fall. And look, see how that smoke adds to it? Actually, I think that's smoke, but, it adds to it a little bit of a good part because it stays there, it keeps the dust up. There, it looks like it keeps the dust up. Throw some grenades, kill some undead zombies, Nazis. Okay, that's it for this session. This is a freaking 10-minute video, and I am furious. Thank you for watching, YouTube.